Son of man, cause thy belly to eat and fill thy bowels with this roll.
That means you got to get the whole Bible and you got to put the whole Bible into your spirit. And that's something that we're doing. And that's something that you guys are not doing, man. Nate, you ain't doing it, man. Because anytime you go off, like I said, anytime you make a video and be watching your video, if you on point, I ain't going to say nothing wrong about it, man. But as soon as your ass go off, remember, I got the GMS impromptu. And when that video pop up that I made, just know that I just saw you go off. And immediately, man, if I gotta go into work late, I'll go into work late, man. Just to make that impromptu, just to get on your ass. You know? We all sentinels, man. All right? Which are the watchers. To give you an idea, everybody saw the movie The Matrix. Remember that octopus looking thing? Yeah, those are sentinels. And you see how they were coming full speed and not stopping, man? Hey, we're like the Borg. Remember the Borg from Star Trek The Next Generation? When they were breaking down Captain Picard's ship. When I saw that episode, I said, man, that's a bad episode right there, man. The Borg was so bad that they were breaking down the components of the ship, and they wasn't even looking at the captain in them, because when they shot him with the tasers, there was like an automatic force field. And then basically, the Borg was led by a guy named Q. Now, the word Q means to go forward. It means to like go forward, to move forward.
Like a line, Q.
Right, like Q, when you cassette player, it might say fast forward, but sometimes it say Q. So that means to go forward, right? So Q was all white, like powdery white, which represent purity, right? So basically, at the end of the episode, this guy said, "There's nothing you can do, Captain. You're going to be destroyed," right? He said, he used that term, something is futile, resistance and futile, or something like that. And basically, Peacock was like, Peacock, whatever his name is, he was like, "What can I do?" And Q said, "Humble yourself." And then the minute he humbled himself, that's when the ship came back and the Borg disappeared. Because he humbled himself. He knew that the Borg was going to destroy his ship and destroy his whole crew. But if he humbled himself, that's when Q said, "Okay, you humbled yourself. Now, you're not going to be destroyed." So, Nate, we're like the Borg on your ass, man. And this guy, Degenerate Johanna, man, we constantly on him. But we ain't on him now because he's totally cut, man. If anybody follows him, then you're a goddamn retard, man. You're a basic retard.
This is Proverbs 15:10. Correction is grievous unto him that forsaketh the way, and he that hateth reproof shall die.
Well, hey, Nate, you hate reproof, so you're gonna die. That's a queued up scripture for you, man.
Yeah, I got something else with queue up. Okay, come. Philippians chapter 1, verse 15. It says, "Some indeed preach Yahushua even of envy and strife, and some also of goodwill." And even like Elder Tar said, he said some of them brothers went to Shakya and basically in goodwill, really trying to sincerely wake his ass, simple ass up. And I know you simple nigga, all right? We know you. You've been simple since the beginning of the time, man. Since day one, man. And brothers suffer long, but that was a thing of love. Y'all took it another way, right? But now that's why the Spirit wrote this, verse 16. The one preached Yahushua of contention, not sincerely, and that's Nate, Bubble Eyes, going back to the council that we always speak about with the Cornelius issue. Basically, they were just coming with contention. They were just trying to lynch us, like Elder Tar said. All right, but now it says, supposing to add my affliction to my bonds, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel. Mm-hmm. So that's why the Spirit got on Elder Tahar. He said, "Look, man, we're going to be on your ass. You go off, because that's what we're set up for, man. Anytime somebody come up with some bullshit, false doctrine, the scriptures say we're supposed to sit there and hammer it, man. Smash it out, man. Reprove, rebuke. See, that's the problem with you guys. You guys are all docile. Y'all see wickedness and stuff. Y'all don't say nothing about it, man.
Yeah, and then most of those guys, you have the head guy at the camp, and you got the rest of them guys. A lot of them are young. A lot of them is ashy, as you said. And you said they're ashy as hell. But they stand there with the garments, and they read the scripture. They don't think. They don't think, man. They just got the head guy, which in this case was Shaki, right? So he said, read that, brother. He said, and the Lord said, and the Lord Most High said.
They got to hold the Bible up here, too.
That shows you that's a novice, man. When you hold it, because you want to look good. I want to look good for the guy, the camp leader, man. You know, you hold it, sign up. Give me that sign, brother. Sign what up there, man. You know, read that scripture, brother. And the Lord said.
It's just 2 Corinthians 10:4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through the Most High to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of the Most High, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahushua. And that's the main deal. That's why we always push the name. You know, so whenever there's something amiss, like the Elder Tahar said, Elder Gabar said, we're like those sentinels, on top of it, to correct it, to make sure that you're walking in the right direction. The scriptures say, whom the Lord loveth, he chasteth and rebuketh often.
Yeah, we got to build right. You can't be shouting
right.
carpentry.
Yep. You can't be building, because this is a building that's going up. Yep. This is the church. So you got to build it right. You can't be a hack. Yeah, your measurements are off. One side of the building is crooked. The other side is, off square.
Windows can't open.
Yeah, the windows don't open because the things ain't done right. You got to build it right. Because what we're teaching out here, like the scriptures say with Paul and them, that they were teaching the kingdom of heaven. So the knowledge that we're giving you is the kingdom of heaven. And this is what you learning now. This is what's going to be taught in the kingdom. So it's got to be taught the right way. That's why you got to know the Hebrew. You got to know the Greek. You're not going to speak fluent Hebrew. You're not going to speak fluent Greek. And some of you may, but you have to get a certain understanding of those scriptures. And that's what we're constantly warning you. We're constantly telling you. Even when we don't want to say it anymore. So, man, I'm tired of getting on this. I ain't going to say nothing else, but the Spirit will still have us say something. Because when the time comes, your blood is off of our hands. Like Paul said, I have not shunned to tell you everything, the whole gospel. So we got to give you the whole thing.
That's right. Okay, back in Ezekiel 3 and verse 3. It says, and he said unto me, Son of man, cause thy belly to eat, and fill thy bowels with this roll that I give thee. Then did I eat it, and it was in my mouth as honey for sweetness. And again, that's dealing with this truth. When you first come into knowledge, right? Everything is sweet, man. Everything is good. It's good to know the white man's the devil. You're going into captivity. I'm an Israelite. I'm a prince of power, right?
Yeah, it's the same when you meet, when you're young, you meet a girl out there, man, and she to you, she the finest chick on the planet, man. Hey, you on the phone with the chick, you ain't saying nothing, just talking to be talking. And you can't, your whole, every word that, every breath that you breathe, you thinking about her. Well, that's, when you come into the scriptures, the same, you apply it the same way, But then after a while, you with that chick, the relationship gets stale, then y'all break up, right? But then you have a woman that you go through your arguments and the staleness, then you get back together, and then you have longevity with that woman. That's why you with that woman. Believe me, if you with a woman for 20 years, it ain't all the bed of roses, man. You had the bed of roses, then you had the